Welcome to Nashima News. Me Rizwan Asad. I'm going to get you the updates on the by-elections which are taking place in R.R. Nagar and in the Sira Assembly constituency. This election is a prestige issue for all the three parties, the Congress, the BJP and the JDS, and all want to show one-manship. There is a saying that everything is fair in love, war and politics. In the R.R. Nagar constituency, which was held by Congress, and the turnout court Muniratnam, who shifted his loyalties to BJP. That's the reason the by-election is taking place there. And today he is contesting on a BJP ticket. Whereas the Congress has put in a young woman, and the JDS also have put in another person by name Krishnamurthy. Now coming back to the R.R. Nagar Assembly constituency, this constituency was always a stronghold of the Congress, and Muniratnam has done a wonderful job when he was in the Congress, and he seems to be a strong contender for the seat again. Congress is giving a very good fight. They are leaving no stone unturned to see that they wrestle the seat back or keep the seat back. And a caste is playing a very important role in this election, whether it is R.R. Nagar or in the Sira constituency. KPCC President D.K. Shivkumar, who was in the eye of storm after the recent raids in his residence by the ED, is trying to gain sympathy, saying that during election time there was a raid on him, and he has to show that after he became the KPCC President that he can win the election, and he wants to become stronger because he is a future Chief Minister candidate according to some people in the Congress. Whereas a disadvantage for D.K. Shivkumar is that in his own Congress party, there are some people who don't want him to come as a Congress Chief Minister. There is a group divided between Siddaramaiah as well as D.K. Shivkumar. Sira constituency, which was held by JDS candidate who stumbled to injuries and he died. His wife is contesting on a JDS ticket, and Congress have given the ticket to old war horse Jayachandra, and the BJP have given the ticket to a doctor by name Rajesh Gowda. Here also caste is playing a very important role, and all three parties are fighting tooth and nail to see that they win. BJP has nothing to lose because both the seats, one was held by Congress and one was held by JDS. Now, Yediyurappa wants to prove a point. He wants to wrestle the seat. He has put his son and BJP Vice President Vijendra in charge of the constituency, and they are going all out to see that they win the Sira as well as the R.R. Nagar Assembly constituency. This will not only be a shot in the arm for Yediyurappa, but also it will be it will also be a signal to the High Command that still Yediyurappa is a strong leader and he's got the command over the party as well as the voters. In R.R. Nagar Assembly constituency, Muniratnam, who was in the Congress, has got the goodwill of the people for his work, and most of the leaders who were in the Congress have gone with him, and he seemed to be a favorite contender. In Sira, the JDS candidate seemed to be very strong and getting a sympathy wave, but the BJP is giving a very, very good fight, and so is the Congress. Now it remains to be seen what the voters think. The voters think that by voting to the ruling party, their constituency will benefit. So it has been a practice. The government which is there, and if they go for a by-election, it is the government at that time is advantage. So Muniratnam has got an advantage in R.R. Nagar, and so as in Sira, there is a fight between the Congress and the BJP, but the people have to decide whether they will go with the Congress old war horse Mr. Jayachandra, or they go and vote for Rajesh, Dr. Rajesh, so that the constituency will benefit, the government is theirs, and there seems to be a sympathy wave also. We have to see whether that also works. This election is not a referendum to the Yediyurappa government. He has nothing to lose, but at the same time he wants to prove that he is still a strong leader. All stakes are with D.K. Shiv Kumar. He has to prove that after taking over as the KPCC president, he is the boss, and he is also leaving no stone unturned. It remains to be seen on November 3rd what the voters think.